So the idea, I guess, is to corner somebody and then tell them really bluntly how you feel. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to Tell Your Story. My name is Nason, and tonight we're talking about something a little different. Let's talk about intervention. I did a quick Google search just on the definition of intervention. And Google tells me that the definition of intervention is taking action to improve a situation, especially when it comes to addiction. So obviously, the word intervention doesn't mean, it's not supposed to be scary. It's not supposed to just say, hey, we're going to corner somebody and we're going to just like drag them into a place where they can get help. That's not really what it means. But when you hear intervention, the first thing you think of is like Hollywood sets where big families get together and they all cry and share something over paper, which kind of is true, but probably not the way that you want to go about it. Understand that before an intervention actually takes place, a lot of planning goes into this, because you've got to be real careful with the person that we have in mind that needs this like interruption in their lives. I wrote a few things down that you need to be careful of when starting or planning an intervention. The first one being picking the right people. A drug addict, an alcoholic, we don't trust a lot of people. And picking the right person can mean the difference between someone being afraid and just feel like being accused. The next thing I put down was rehearsing dialogue. Everyone's going to have a chance to share something in this meeting, because the idea is that with each person that comes into the meeting, this person's addiction, the one that we feel has the problem, has affected their lives in some way. And because they care about them, they want to share how that person's been affected by them. This just means that when each person shares around that circle, they need to be on point and they need to be structured. So don't let somebody go off on some angry tangent. I don't want to make the person that is, in the addiction feel scared and just motivated to be angry at that point. We don't want that to happen. The next item I have on here is picking a neutral location. You want to be in a spot where someone is comfortable. A lot of times interventions are coerced. People talk, the addict into going somewhere and they don't know why they're going there. They might think they do, but in the end, they don't. So pick a place where this person is comfortable and may know where they are. The danger of intervention is that you're asking this person to sort of face their problem head on. What we're literally doing is asking an addict to come to terms with the fact that they have a problem and admit to the fact that they are an addict of whether or not that be alcohol or drugs. Denial is a very large part of what it means to be an addict. When someone is under the influence of said alcohol or drugs, they may not even be in touch with reality. And the danger of, cornering someone who is under the influence, maybe being coerced or maybe coming into a place where they're not comfortable, those things take a real big effect when performing an intervention in someone's life. I often think that a person truly needs to be invested in their recovery. And if a person hasn't hit, rock bottom in their addiction, it might be very hard to get them to realize that they need the help they need. If you're going to plan an intervention, be very organized, be very patient, and take your time with this person. If they're not in touch with reality, it's going to be very hard to, lead them to a place where they might, be safe. The numbers say that intervention might actually work, but that it takes time to plan. It needs to be very specific and on point. Oh gosh, intervention's a tough thing, but just make sure you do it the right way. Anyway, that's all I've got for tonight. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. See ya. Peace.